also on the regulatory compliance stress that concentrated on these same producing zones. Okay, so when we discuss the future of the oil palm, we must not only focus or discuss on the hectares only, hectares or the planted area. We must discuss on the system concentration risk, right? So you can see that, so if we go on the demand, right? So it's a global, which is that not a regional, right? So we can see that this slide made another important point, which is that palm oil may originate in the South Asia, Indonesia, but its demand logic is global, right? So that means that sector is not shaped only by the producers decide. It is shaped by the buyers, regulators, brands, refiners, and importing countries' requirement. So one major import that dependent markets such as on the India, China, the European Union, even the Pakistan. So they buy the palm oil. So they also transmit the expectation into the system, because sometimes this expectation are about the price, right? So sometimes about the food security. So increasingly that they are about traceability, legality, emissions, and also definitely on the deforestation risk. So sustainability pressure does not only come from the domestic law in producing countries, it travels through the trade architecture. So that's why I always say. So we can say that in the next phase of the oil palm industry, market access itself become a governance filter, right? So this is a major change. That why I can say that, because in the past, the industry always asks, can we sell? Now the industry must ask, instead of can we sell, we must change to the can we sell with evidence, right? Because for Malaysia and Indonesia, for example, this means agronomy, ESG, certifications, even traceability. And the most critical part is the export strategy, which is that can no longer operate in a separate box, in separate boxes, right? So they are now affect one another directly, which is that they integrated. So this slide is not only about the import numbers, it is about the strategic reality. The market is global, and therefore the scrutiny is also the global. Okay, let's have a look on the why oil palm is structurally hard to replace. This is one of the most misunderstood issues in the global debate, right? So many critics speak as if palm oil can simply be replaced by another vegetable oil. Structurally, that it is not realistic. The reason is yield, right? So you can see that produce for oil per hectare or per hectares than most alternative oil crops, right? So you can see that the slide shows about the 4-ton oil per hectares. For example, for the when we compare with the around with the for example with the 0.7 tons for sunflower or rapeseed, and even a lower for soy and coconut. The large productivity gap is why palm oil remains so difficult to substitute at scale. So the strategic question is not whether the world can eliminate the palm oil easily. It cannot do so without a major land consequences. So the strategic question is this: how we do produce, or how do we produce palm oil responsibly with lower ecological harm but higher governance discipline? And this is more intelligent question. And this is where the serious science is important, right? So research in landscape scale for the oil palm system shows that ecological value can be improved through a better sites and landscape design, that without automatically reducing the net cultivation area, which means that we do not have any more on the expansion of the plant area. All right, so this is very important because it means the choice is not only the production versus ecology, but it more the way design that can only improving the both system on the quality and also on the legitimacy. So I will say that it is way, all right? So we can say that palm oil is not hard to replace because of politics, it is hard to replace because of biophysical productivity, right? So therefore, the real responsibility is not the simplification. The real responsibility is for us on the industry that it's better to have a better production system. All right, so why?